follow. Or sorry, her company is kind of waiting for her. She'll follow where Nim's going and wants to where she can back Chandrak up if it comes to it. Needs someone to vouch for him being good people.
Oh, you're well beyond that.
Yeah.
After what you did for the city.
Fair.
Yeah, there's an open door leading to his office. And Chandrak and Company.
Chandrak will follow in.
The king says, farewell, Chandrak.
Farewell, Your Majesty.
And as you leave, you can hear the king say, now for the next order of business. It fades away as you step through the door. And the guard closes the door as your team leaves. As soon as Erdrin pops out. You can hear this wah, 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 from across the hall because the office door is open. And Tenzi and Company.
Just waiting.
Okay. Nim says, so, you want to buy spells, huh? And
Yes.
Asher and Company.
She's just leaning against the wall and giving a thumbs up, like, your thing.
Doing anything, or?
Oh, wait, can you not hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, just leaning against the wall and waiting for Chandrak to conclude his business.
And Chandrak and Company. And remember, you can interject statements even when it's not your turn. It's fine. In fact, it'll get you more experience points if you do that. I don't know if you guys noticed that yet, but you do. You get more role-playing bonuses.
Chandrak will say, yes. I had actually just recently visited Adolf, and he didn't have exactly the spells I was looking for. He had one I was looking for.
My apprentice from long ago. How is he faring these days?
He's good. He's well. Apparently, he had a brief cancer stint, but was restored of that.
Ah, cancer. Yes, there are high-level clerics in Enervia City who can take care of that for him, no problem. As long as his fundulation stays above water.
I was hoping from you. You said that you had communicated with Adolf with the sending spell.
Yes.
Yes. I was hoping to take a look at your copy of that, and also while I was with Adolf, I heard that you had a copy of Haste as well. Could I look at that?
Sure. Let's see. That's in my intermediate magic for dummies. Yes, here it is. The sending spell. 7 pages. Page 44 through 50. Wait, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Yeah, 44 through 50 in this book. I managed to fill the entire book.
And
And
feels good when you can do that.
do you read Elvish?
No.
Alright, so on the cover of the book is written some script that is gibberish to you. You don't understand.
Okay, yeah.
You don't recognize the alphabet. And he points here, right here. 44 to 50, the last page. Understand?
That looks good.
sort of in
And
a
what-
patronizing tone.
And what about haste?
And here, Nim's novel for newbies. Right here on page 38 through 42. 5 pages.
Nice. That's an excellent
And-
version you found yourself.
I trust you have gold.
I have gems of equal value.
That will be 10,000 gold coins worth of gems. Fork it over, please.
10,000, but that's that should be a.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Mhm.
By 10,000, I meant 8,000. My bad.
Yeah.
8,000 gold coins. I looked at the wrong column for sending.
Yeah. Before I would like to get those from you, but just before I pay you, would you happen to tell me what else you might have? So I can come back later and buy them from you. I'll make you a wealthy man.
For which circle? I'm already wealthy. For which circle of magic? And never call me a man ever again. I'm an elf.
Me. It's a mere turn of phrase. I did not mean that. I've been called a man myself sometimes. But,
I hate that.
Well,
Yes.
how about level 3, 4, and 5?
For the third circle, I know haste and tongues. Let's see. And clairvoyance.
How many pages is that tongues by chance?
8 pages.
Okay. And what about the fourth sphere?
In the fourth circle, I know the plant growth spell, fire shield, and shadow monster.
That was Shadow Monster, Plant Growth, and what? What was the last one?
Fire shield.
Fire Shield.
Yes, fire shield. You
That
familiar with that
sounds good.
spell?
Somewhat. It provides a excellent protection versus fire, doesn't it?
This spell can be cast in one of 2 forms. A warm shield that protects against cold-based attacks, or a chill shield that protects against fire-based attacks. Both return damage to creatures making physical attacks against the wizard. The wizard must choose which variation he memorizes when the spell is selected. When you memorize it, not when you cast it. When casting this spell, the wizard appears to immolate himself, but the flames are thin and wispy, shedding no heat and giving light equal to only half the illumination of a normal torch. The color of the flames is determined randomly. 50% chance of either color, blue or green if the chill shield is cast, and blue or violet if the warm shield is employed. The special powers of each shield are as follows. A. The warm shield. The flames are warm to the touch. Any cold-based attacks are saved against with a +2 bonus. Either half normal damage or no damage is sustained. There is no bonus against fire-based attacks but if the wizard fails to make the required saving throw, if any, against them, he sustains double normal damage. B. The Chill Shield. The flames are cool to the touch. Any fire-based attacks are saved against with a +2 bonus. Either half normal damage or no damage is sustained. There is no bonus against cold-based attacks, but if the wizard fails to make the required saving throw, if any, against them, he sustains double normal damage. It's a double-edged sword, really, but if you're fighting red dragons or white dragons, you know which one to use.
Wow.
Any creature striking the spellcaster with its body or handheld weapons inflicts normal damage upon the wizard, but the attacker suffers the same amount of damage. An attacker's magical resistance, if any, is tested when the creature actually strikes the wizard. Successful resistance shatters the spell. Failure means the creature's magic resistance does not affect the casting of the spell.
That sounds very good. And what about the fifth power of magic?
In the fifth circle, I'm familiar with Sending, Extension 2, and Dismissal.
Okay, and your sending spell. How many pages is that again?
7 pages. All right.
Yep.
Tinsy and Company.
I'm still waiting.
Okay. End of round. And it's Asher and Company.
I'm good.
Amber, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm good. Just waiting for Chandra to finish.
All right. Chandrak and Company.
All right. So Chandrak says, "Okay, I would like to buy, in that case, 3 spells from you today. I would like to buy your sending, your haste spell, and your tongues spell."
Descending is 5th. Tongues
Is 3.
and haste is 3, so that's 11,000.
Yeah. So Chandrak will
11,000 gold.
Chandrak will summon up his hidden chest and take out 2 Oriental Emeralds worth 5,000 and 1 Fire Opal worth 1,000.
Two Oriental Emeralds.
Mm-hmm.
And a Fire Opal?
Yes, worth 1,000.
All right.
And since this is a new round, I will cast my Read Magic.
Okay. How many pages can you read? It's two. It's 1 page per round. 20 rounds. Oh yeah. Hold on.
I am level 11. I just have 22 rounds.
Read magic. Pretty sure read magic doesn't have any errata. Let's see, spells and magic. Nope. Campaigns. Spells and magic items. Wizard spells. Find. Read magic. Oh yeah, you can make read magic permanent now. Okay. I will change that to duration. Max level 30. Alright, go ahead and roll it again.
Okay.
You should just be able to push up and then hit enter. If you click inside the text field, push up and it'll pull the code for the spell. If you hit enter, it'll roll it again. There you go. Yeah, 22 rounds. That was sending haste. It was sending haste and what?
Tongues.
Tongues. Alright, so 8, 13, 20 pages. It takes you about 20 minutes. You guys want to just wait?
Yeah, I'm down.
Alright. I don't hear any objections, so time now is 7:30, and you've read all 3 spells. So do you have 3 copy spells memorized?
I do.
Alrighty. So by 7:33, you have those copied into your spell book. 1 at 7 pages, 1 at 8 pages, and 1 at 5 pages. Probably into that new spellbook you just bought, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And don't forget to link it, like name it, and then link it on your bio somewhere.
Yeah.
Can you rename your spellbook?
In my... Yeah.
And did I give you a spellbook, or you already had one?
No, no, you didn't give it to me yet. I just put it in my inventory, but you didn't give it to me on the, like, tabs yet.
Okay. Are you going to put it in your backpack or your chest?
This one will be in my backpack.
Okay. Pre-made sheets and such. Traveling spell book. Edit. Duplicate. Cancel. Close. You said in your backpack?
Yes.
Alright. And I think I have to name it. I mean, change the name. So what, could you please type the name in chat?
Oh, I was able to change the other one names.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember writing their names before.
All right.
I don't have a name
Edit
right now.
and players Shandrak. Edited by Shandrak. So you should have copy of Traveling Spellbook in your spellbooks in my backpack.
Yep, cool. Yeah. I'll make sure to give that a name. But I gotta think. I just want to think about it for a minute.
All right. And Tenzi and Company.
Waiting.
Oh yeah, you get a bunch of experience. That was 3. Well, so far 4 copy spells this session, right? So that's 200 points.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's level 1, right? Copy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's 50 each for 200 divided equally among your classes. And then read magic twice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 100 points divided equally among your classes. And that's all the spells you cast, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Oh, well, the 3 proofing versus combustions on Musashi.
Oh, that's right. What level is
These are
that?
all level 5.
So that's 250 each for a total of 750 divided equally among your classes.
Yeah, that should be all.
All right. Anything from Tenzi and Company?
Nope.
All right. End of round, and it's Asher and Company. Amber,
We're
either?
just waiting for
Oh, okay.
We're waiting for Shandrak to look like he's finished his business.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shandrak looks satisfied.
Okay. Asher says, well, if you're ready, then I guess we'll back to camp where we left off and heading south.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, so she'll head back into the lobby. As Shandrak's finished. If everyone gathers outside, then we can ready to head out. And we'll all gather outside. And Asher says to the guards, like, we're gonna make a quick portal here. If nobody minds.
You broke up. Maybe I broke up. Can you
Oh.
guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Asher says to the guards, like, we're gonna make just a real quick portal here if you don't mind. You won't even notice it.
All
So
right.
they're all gathering outside and getting ready.
And Shandrak and Company.
Thank you very much, Nim. We're going to be in a world of trouble, so this is going to be very helpful.
Well, it's like I always say. There's a sucker born every minute. Just kidding.
Don't feel like a sucker with the haste spell.
Good luck. It ages you when you cast it.
That's true, but I think I can work around that.
Oh? You have potions?
I don't, but we do have some very unique people in our party who I don't think will mind.
Ah.
And Shandrak will nod and take his leave. Shandrak will come out and he'll say, "I got everything I was looking for this time. This is a good trip."
Okay.
Oh.
So I think
I hope it helps. This does sound like we're in for a tough fight.
I think you only have one immortal in the party, and that is Ashriel. Everyone else has aging effects that I recall.
True, but I mean, got a dragon, got elves.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The elves, it won't matter a whole lot. The dragon probably won't matter a whole lot. Okay, Tenzi and Company.
We gather up near Asher and Company to get ready to take the part.
You can hear Nim quickly walk across the hallway to go back into the court. King's Court. Man, 2 King's Courts in the same day.
Asher would rather be fighting something. Go to court.
Yeah. Alright, end of round, and Asher and Company.
Yeah, so Varen will summon the portal, and we will do our best to navigate back to the campsite where we left.
Alright.
Let me roll that spell.
And then once you roll it, go ahead and delete all of your tokens off the map. If you... I just want to make sure that no one has control of the Grey Elves real quick. And nobody does. So if you hit Control A and then hit backspace, it'll delete all your tokens. And just waiting on Shandrak.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. You wanted me to delete the tokens?
Yeah, if you hit Control A, it'll select them all, and then you can delete them all from there.
Here we go.
There you go. And where are you going back to?
I try to get to the campsite that we left to come to Silly City, so that we
Okay.
can continue heading south from there.
Alright, so back to
Every creature.
Central Adria. And nobody ages.
All right.
Alright, Central Adria. You're back at your campsite. It's the morning of the 13th. And yeah, you were able to travel 12 miles through the farmlands.
And every creature in our party should now have unfailing endurance. I think the slowest creature is going to be 24.
Depending. So I have to roll
Weather.
weather. I forgot to always roll weather first last time. Let's see, random encounters. And... oh no. It's special, that's right. Oriental Adventures. Oh right, it's different because it's patrolled lands. Patrol. Inhabited patrol areas, there it is.
So, before we continue on our journey, I just want to I updated the daily routine. I'm going to start casting a stone skin on Brian Druid,
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
and also Shandrak will offer a stone skin to a Zalmond.
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay, so you can go ahead and update the daily routine. And unfortunately, there's another storm today.
It's done failing endurance. I guess the lowest movement is 6.
Yep. So slowest is 6. Enter.
Is Masashi? Does it ever sunshine around here?
6 miles to the end of the current terrain, which is patrolled. Inhabited patrolled areas. Farmland.
Well,
There it is.
Avatar is back. It should start. Weather should be clearing up.
And into the plains. So at movement rate 6, you're able to travel 15 miles due south. Oh, great. All right. About 15 miles. You can see the edge of the swamp right there. There were no encounters for the whole day of the 13th. And you're now on the plains.
That night when we made camp, Shandrak would have approved the last 2 items for Musashi. He would have approved his Daikyu and his Wakizashi.
All right.
Yeah, and Caring Lore proof something and also change a spell now that we can see the swamp. But also that night, since we didn't have any encounters, we didn't need to feed that T-Rex.
He can, I mean, he can starve a couple of days. Like, it slows him down, but you're fucking slow today because of the hawk, the eagle anyways. So what not eating does is, it gives you exhaustion levels. There's two levels of exhaustion in second edition. There's like tired and exhausted or whatever, and each one is an encumbrance level. So it will slow down his like movement, and it gives him penalties to hit and damage, and his armor class. Like, people get bonuses to hit him if he gets too exhausted. And then after so many days of that, you start like losing your actual constitution temporarily. Go ahead.
If we created food and water, like how much will we need to feed him?
He's a gargantuan creature, so let's see. It's
Takes 3 for a large.
yeah, 3. So probably times 3 for each size category. So 3 for large, 9 for huge, and 27 for gargantuan. But the thing is, create food and water, doesn't it create vegetarian food?
That's not meat.
Yeah, it's not meat. Create food and drink. Highly nourishing and rather bland. Three human-sized creatures. So each cubic foot feeds 3 human-sized creatures or 1 horse-sized creature for a full day. 1 cubic foot per level. So 1 horse-sized creature per level. 1/3 of a huge creature per level, and 1/27th of a gargantuan creature per level. So you'd have to have 27 levels of create food and water just to feed the T-Rex. And then in a temperate zone, you don't have to worry about water. There's like sources of water. There's creeks, you know, dead stumps catch rain, things like that. It's not an issue. Plus, when there's a storm, there's water all over the place.
It's not a big deal for Varen to prepare 3 create food and waters. That's what he was doing when we had all the mounts with us. But yeah, the only thing is that it's not meat, so I don't know if that's going to be a problem.
You know, I don't think it is a problem. It just says it's highly nourishing, if rather bland.
Actually,
so
yeah.
probably
Actually,
has.
I do still have create food and water on a spell list, so he would have still been casting those.
Yeah, I think it should work for carnivores as well as, you know, herbivores and what are we called?
Omnivore.
Omnivores, yeah. So it makes no distinction between omnivore or herbivore in the description. So I think it should also work for carnivores.
Gargamon thanks Varen by the giant pile of food.
Yeah. It
Well,
looks like a giant pile of protein
yeah,
slop.
most of us are eating Heroes Feast all day.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
mainly the mounts and then 3 characters who won't fit in Heroes Feast that are create food and water. Right. 7.
And then these characters that are casting these spells, they get the experience for these spells as well. So,
Varen for
yeah. Shandrak, Stoneskin's what, level 4? And you're
I
casting
got
on
XP for Stone Skin?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
casting on multiple characters.
Yeah, myself, Brian Druid, and Zolomond.
So that's 12 spell levels times 50 is 600 points per day divided among, you know, your classes. All right. So 15 miles to 13th. Okay, I don't think I rolled yet for the 14th. Yeah, 13th was 15 miles you got out on the plains. Now it is the 14th. There were no there was a storm and there was no encounters. And now I'm rolling for regular plains, Oriental Adventures, plains, there we go. Okay, September, it's gonna be the 14th, 11, 85, summer. I gotta check the calendar real quick because I don't remember which day is the last day of summer. I think it was in September. The 21st is the last day. That's the equinox. Or actually, that's the first day of fall. It was the 21st. Okay. So on the 14th, again, a storm. Wow. These end of summer storms. Why? I'm going to run a test. See if it does that again. Okay, it didn't do that on the test one. So on the 14th, there is another storm. So you're moving at 6, and I think it will be a different distance because you're not on patrolled lands anymore. So 6. It looks like it's about like 30 miles, 27 miles to the swamp. Currently traveling in plains. You're going to be going into swamp.
And as we're traveling, Shandrak will say, and Karangar Anatar, if you'd like to, you can buy that haste spell from me, or any of the other spells I got today. I got Cloud Kill, Haste, Tongues, and Ascending.
Managed to move 12 miles.
And I forgot and during the last camp, and so I would like to do it during this camp then.
All right.
To have an interaction with Shandrak.
Okay.
Okay. 1 second. I'll give you guys the Temperate Plains A map. And could you delete the horses, please?
Oh, yeah.
And the wolf. All right. So you find a suitable campground. And go ahead and set yourself up for camp. I'm assuming you guys are having a conversation before the nap. You have
Yeah.
There's like an hour before the nap, because
Sounds good.
technically travel only occurs for 10 hours per day, and the hour before and hour after are spent preparing to travel or preparing to camp. So setting camp and breaking camp. making camp and breaking camp. And like eating and drinking, having a little campfire discussion. If you wanted to have a campfire, that is.
As people are setting up camp, Glor and Anatar come over towards Shandrak, and Glor says, "We have been discussing, friend." And Anatar says, "We saw that you keep using that excellent rod of yours, and but you haven't absorbed any spells. Don't know where it might break, and that it sounds like could be disastrous."
Yeah, it's
Karagor
true. I haven't used the absorb function, but it said that it had.
says, "We have spells we have not expended for the day. Perhaps if we cast them at you, you may absorb them and recharge."
um. Well, I like your idea. That's a good idea, but I also feel that um uh I want to. I know how many charges I've used so far, and in case an enemy uses a very powerful spell on us, I want to be able to attempt to absorb that. So maybe in the future, I think that's a good idea. But for right now, I think I'm willing to risk having a few more charges.
Very well. You are the expert on this piece of equipment. Andrew slaps you on the back and says, "Good luck to you, mate." And that'll be it. That's all I really wanted to do.
All right. I was just doing
Oh,
that
and
so. Go ahead.
And Shandrak will just repeat his offer of oh, and do you think then if you want to buy those new spells that I bought uh in those couple cities, just holler.
Now, let me see if they even have magic and cop. Oh, they do. But haste and sending and um
Tongues and
tongues.
oh, what was that last one? It was go to the book. Oh no, it was just haste, tongues, and sending. It was just three.
And let's see. Yeah, they'll each buy haste from you. Yeah.
All right, that'll be 300 gold pieces for copy. 3,000 rather. And he'll get his brand new spellbook out so you can copy out of it.
Karen Glor will give you. You meant 3,000, right?
Yeah.
Karen Glor will give you 3 sapphires.
And Shandrak will point out the section of his book where the haste spell is. It's 5 pages.
Let's see. And Natar will he kind of like has a diamond and says, "Got some change, mate?"
Actually, well, yeah, I just got some diamonds sapphires from uh, uh, Karangor, so I'll give you 2 sapphires.
Cool. Alright, so they'll each cast Read Magic and roll to learn the spell and just copy. Let's see. Yeah, that's the. It wouldn't be until next turn, so if anybody want to do anything, by all means.
Tenzi and company want to do anything?
Nope.
Okay. And it's raining really hard, so any of these characters that are just in a bedroll, they're gonna get soaked. So soaked.
I think I have a.
Oh, maybe we should put up the tower.
Oh. Sure.
Yeah, we are getting into pretty dangerous territory, even though we're not in the swamp yet. We can see it pretty close by, right?
You can see the swamp. Well, Asher can because of her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there.
Elven eyes, and eagle eyes. The magic item. Makes it so that she can see 3 squares instead of just 1. I think that's how I did it. You can see 30 miles instead of 10. Each square is actually 12 miles, but for an Earth-sized planet, you're supposed to be able to see about 10 miles on a clear day.
Okay, so Asher will set up an instant fortress and speak the magic word. A little just
All
where
right.
nobody is.
Okay, Darren's instant fortress. Um. Didn't you guys give that away or like destroy it or something?
No, I don't remember that.
No. It took a lot of
Let's
damage in
see.
an elephant fight,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah, no,
nowhere
he
near
has a
like
few.
unusable.
Spell and magic.
I think we used it at the Oang Tang.
I
Okay.
dropped it on some zombies. Or tried to
Probably.
anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Mummies, that's what it was.
All right. So go ahead and delete your horses. Alright, so there's 2 floors and a rooftop. You got this big ass dinosaur that won't even fit inside. So he's gonna have to be outside. This is just for the current situation where you guys are doing spells and stuff. Arahil and Brinder can just be on the roof.
Okay.
They're your perched guards. Alright, any other spells or anything like that?
Karen Glore will do against combustion on some magic item. I'll pick one and that'll be it for me.
Okay. Anyone else? Alright, so that was the 14th. No encounters. Central Adria. All right.